guys, I'm Heather Powers.
And I'm Bill Zankich.
And the reason we wanted to video blog was...
Well, we basically have a lot of people that are coming to us that are asking us, what do we do next? And quite frankly, we're not completely qualified, but we know where to go. We want people to feel like, you know, they're not alone.
We're not special. We don't have any special training or anything like this. We are just we the people, and we felt like this was something that we could do to kind of activate Republicans, get us all on board, and kind of get us moving in the right direction. We all know what the issues are. We all know where things have gone off track, and now it's time to go. Time to move forward.
And you can help too. We're just like you, everyday people. And the point is this is not going to happen by everybody talking about reforming the Republican Party or talking about galvanizing the base. This is going to happen by taking action. And the only way we're going to actually make this happen is by getting the message out to you and having all of you know that we have a plan and getting everybody on board.
So join us. We understand that the political climate right now is uncertain at best, and everybody we know is affected by the economy. We know friends and family who've lost jobs and are really struggling financially.
So there's a sense of hopelessness out there. And the point of us doing this is that we want to help restore some of that. We want everybody to know that we all have a common interest and we all have a common goal in mind.
And with that, we all have a common responsibility, and we want you to know, along with us, it's not too late. We can all be a part of turning this thing around.
But it's going to take every one of us. It's going to be an all-hands-on-deck type situation. And if that doesn't happen, we may fail to recover the Republic. So what we've decided to do, we've decided to kind of outline here the 4 or 5 steps that we can actually take, not just in talking and not just in a Tea Party type movement, which is wonderful because it has created you know, some passion and people have got some fire in their belly. But what we need to do now is we need to actually have action items, and we've come up with some action items that we believe are going to actually help facilitate us taking back this Republic.
Yeah. Bill and I, along with many other bright-minded and strong-willed patriots across the country, are really excited to kind of introduce some action items that we feel would be really helpful in helping gain the Republic back.
Our founding fathers, in all their wisdom and willingness to separate themselves from a tyrannical monarchy, came up with this brilliant idea for a representative form of government that was also a republic. And that is what we call a democratic republic. Many people actually think that our country is a democracy. It is not. It is a republic. The democracy lies in the fact that we use the democratic process to select and represent the will of the people. And as such, it is our civic duty to take part in the voting process. And that is where you can make the most difference right now, is actually registering to vote if you are not registered to vote. And if you've never voted before because you're not happy with the candidates or you just don't see any hope in the outcome, please let us both assure you that there are many people that are new candidates that are running under true conservatism. They're not going to be your pale colors and lily white patriots that say one thing and then vote another way based on their constituencies, their special interests, or anything else. They're going to vote based on the way that you selected them.
We'd also like to encourage you to register to vote under the Republican Party. We realize that we don't have a lot of time here, especially for the midterm elections, to form another party. And so if you have jumped ship like many of us have, being disillusioned with the current system of government, please, we encourage you to register Republican, because this is one way we can kind of turn these things around.
Now, we know that there's a lot of you out there that are very disenfranchised and feel that the Republican Party has left you behind. I personally was a person that felt that maybe a third party was a solution. The problem is that we don't have any time left. There is absolutely no time for us to organize and galvanize support under a different banner. The Republican Party is already in set, and we have many planks of wisdom on which to stand in that party if we are willing to do the legwork and actually take it back.
Right. And we believe here that we can vote this election Republican. We can reform the party after this election.
We're going to actually be endorsing candidates. We're going to vet them first. We're going to let you come to our website, republicdefender.com, and see how we have vetted them. There's going to be grade sheets for all of them, and they're going to be endorsed so that you can be assured that they are true conservatives.
We also want to let you know that the primaries are right around the corner. In fact, in Texas, we know they're March 2nd, I believe.
Yes.
So we don't have a lot of time. Another tool that we're really happy to be able to kind of offer you guys is a scorecard that you can take to town hall meetings, and when you want to find out where these candidates are kind of coming from, it gives you questions to ask these candidates to find out if they're really true conservatives.
Now this is going to take some boldness on your part. But what you have to realize is that if you're not willing to stand up and be bold now in the light of this political climate, then you're never going to be able to stand up and do it. Because this is a matter of taking our country back, not only for the sake of our future generations, but for tomorrow. Because the way things are going, they're happening so fast that we don't even know what's coming next. We're being barraged with so much that if we do not actually start taking action, we could lose the chance permanently.
One thing we do know for sure is that the Democrats during this midterm election are pretty much running scared, and they're going to do everything they can to take this election.
And what that means is that they're going to use any tactic that they have in their bag of tricks, and there are a couple that we want to warn you about. The first one is that they're trying to pass legislation right now. It's called universal voter registration. Many people who wouldn't have normally registered or have never voted in their lives, including people on the government dole that don't belong there, they are there illegally. People who are receiving any form of subsidy, if you're on a list for paying taxes, it doesn't make any difference. They're going to automatically register you. The problem is that you don't have the choice to register the way you want to. When you register, you have the choice to check a box saying you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. The government's going to register you however they say fit. This could affect district lines. This could affect polling stations. People could be inundated with the fact that there are many people who should not be voting.
So we have a solution to that. One thing that we can do is sign up to man a polling station in your area. There are so many opportunities for all of us around the country to do this, and a lot of us being out of work and having extra time on our hands, this is one way we can really dig in and kind of get involved. One of the things that would be really important is just making sure that there's nothing suspicious going on in the voting process, making sure that people show up with proper IDs, that people aren't coming back to vote twice.
Now, there is one other issue that it could be a very scary scenario, and that's amnesty. If amnesty does pass, we're talking about the possibility of anywhere from 12 to 15 million new voters that would most likely vote Democratic, because the Democratic Party are the ones who would be giving them citizenship without they wouldn't have to go through any of the steps. The problem with this is that not only can they vote, but they can invite their families under the Unification Act, where they can actually come into this country and they can as well become citizens. We could be looking at potentially 20, 30, 40 million new voters that are all going to vote Democrat. Now, in the event of that, what we're saying right now would seem trivial. We need to actually protest that whole entire amnesty movement. We need to make sure that Obama and his administration realizes that the American population is not going to stand for this. We are citizens of this country by birth, and the people who have actually come into this country as immigrants, gone through the steps properly, deserve citizenship. And we want everybody to go through the steps properly, to become citizens of this country. Amnesty is nothing more than a voting grab for the Democratic Party.
As a country and a moral majority, we've been silent for far too long, and now is the time to take action. Together, we can accomplish what really seems impossible alone.
We the people is a powerful statement set forth by the wisdom of our founding fathers in their dream to establish a nation of free men and women, unencumbered by tyrannical government. Let us now stand against tyranny for the liberties of not only our generation, but the generations to come.
Let us fight and defend our republic.
Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to us, but it has to mean so much more to you, because this now is a call to action.
God bless.
And Godspeed. What am I saying again?
Visit us at republicdefender.com.